All right. Good morning, good afternoon, everyone. Sorry. So it's we're back here. Of course, those who have been here for the morning analysis, where we were discussing or analyzing synthetic indices and gold as part of forex. Yeah. Welcome back, Julius. I see you around. And now we are going to be getting into the BTC analysis. Hope you had a great time in the morning. Let's see if we can actually even enjoy the BTC analysis. So without any further ado, let's get into it. Yeah, so BTC on the last time, it's been a while when we actually analyzed this, but let's go to weekly. So those who followed the analysis, you guys should have made a lot of money ever since we last looked at BTC. But those who remember, we had broken this level and I told you it was coming to look for this liquidity. It did not respect it. It actually went below it to the order block right there, as you can see, this order block right there. So we can delete this, but it broke this level. This is a support trend line on the weekly time frame. It is even on the monthly. If we can use monthly, you will see that it is even on the monthly. It broke that level. It broke that support. The last time the last time we had not seen it ever since it created that level. We had not seen it break it. We saw it break it shortly. If you can see here, it broke it shortly and went back. It was like a fake breakout, went back. But this time there, you clearly see that it broke that level and tested it. Yes, it is still playing games here, but I remember when I told you guys that don't ever be surprised when price actually first drops down to even 20 or 30k back here in 2026. It can do that. It is capable of doing that because of what happened here when it broke this level. Because of what happened here, there's nowhere on this very line, on this very support level, where we saw price break it just the way it broke it here. You can see there, this was a fake breakout here, then the body closed outside, then the next week went back inside. But look at this, it's 90% of this closed outside that level, and then these other ones didn't even break to go back above that line, above that support. So this is a very crucial thing to notice, meaning there's a lot of sales currently that can happen. You need to understand that in 2026. Don't be surprised if we are actually selling massively BTC. Don't be surprised. All right, so enough of the weekly. Let's now run into it. So yeah, we see that it left liquidity here on daily time frame. It never looked back for it. So for now, we can delete it or we can leave it. No harm leaving it there. No harm. It's there. So we broke that support trend line and we started to sell. And in a few weeks back, a few weeks, I think, when I analyzed on the daily, I saw that kind of a rising wedge. And I knew the price will actually react to it. And now as we clearly see, we see the price broke it, and then it is trying to retest. So today's candle is trying to retest. It hasn't. We have a support here that is trying to be hard for price to break. That support there, it is trying to be hard for the price to break. But according to the structure and according to to what we know with rising wages. We know the price eventually goes following the previous trend. This is a previous trend, which is a downtrend. So our anticipation is price to break and come all the way right there. That is our anticipation. So if we know this, then we can now first go back to weekly, see where it is bringing us exactly. It's gonna be bringing us to that OB. Remember, I told you that OB is very important right there. That OB is very important. So I'm gonna delete this line for now. I'm gonna delete that line for now. So this is the ideal where our price is ideally going to be headed to after it breaks this level, after it breaks this support here. It's gonna be going all the way straight to this level. We have a strong low here, as we can see on the daily time frame, but on the weekly it's not the case. It's not the case. We might as well break it because we broke this support trend line, which was hard to break, but we saw the price broke it in the previous month. So anything is possible where we are. Apparently anything is possible. So now let's try to break it down a little bit more. So on the daily, yeah, we see price is failing. It's on the support. We see it hasn't even given us any break of structure, but it has given us this kind of rising wedge. I want to tell you that this doesn't mean that it is a must it's gonna sell, because we have no break of structure ever since it gave us this lower low right here. We have no break of structure, not yet. So meaning this is our lower low, this is our lower high. If price breaks this level, that will be our change of character. We have not seen any change of character, so we can conclusively say we are consolidating. And I can even put another trend line. Let me first have that there. Let me first leave that there, but also I'm gonna draw this again. I'm gonna draw another one here. I'm gonna draw this one right here, and I will dot it. I'll make it dotted. Make it a dotted line, a dashed line, and that will be another way. Because why do I put this one here? Because this can be a fake breakout here, only to be playing around with. Let me first delete that. Only to be playing around with that level and this level, not this one and that. So you have to know all these. You have to know all this. So for now, no business with this on a daily time frame. I can go to H4 and try to make sense of it. Yes, according to daily, we are oversold, but not yet ready to buy, though, because we have no change of character yet. If I go to H4, yeah, buys should be coming through. Even though we saw this weird change of character on that H4 level, this change of character here, it's a weird one. I couldn't use that. I cannot use it for now, but that's what we are seeing. Apparently we are seeing price needs to be into a buy trend according to H4. According to daily, same thing, we need buys. So if these buys end up giving us a change of character right about here, then I think we will be ready for the buys. We'll be ready for the buys. But as of now, nothing we can do right there. Alright, so this will be the thing, and probably break and go back here. If it breaks this support actually right here, not even this, that one there, then we know that it will be dropping all the way to this level. It will be dropping all the way to that level. Alright, so now we know that buys are on H4 and daily time frame. So on H1, what are we seeing? H1 more buys but sort of sells according to what we see. What are we seeing on M15? M15, this was a change of character when it reacted to that trend line above there, which is an H4 daily time frame trend line. That was a change of character, and price has tried to go back up, but in the process of going up after touching that trend line, we clearly see the price gave us another break of another change of character right about there. That was another change of character into an uptrend now. Why? Because if we zoom out, in fact, if you go back to H4, this is where we are. This line here, this dotted line, not this one. This was like a fake breakout there, but on H4 it is not. This line can be very important, that dashed line. So that's where we are seeing the change of character on M15 right there. And after that, we have a break of structure. There. We have a higher high, a higher low, higher high, a higher low. Now it is sort of trying to grab liquidity onto here. It can as well go there. According to M15, we clearly see a strong high there. Which means that price may come around there and fail to break that and drop down just like we need, according to M15. Why there? Because there's stop losses of early buyers, main early sellers right about there. So price may look for that and then drop down. So according to M15, we are actually going to buy and then later sell, according to M15. Now remember, that is according to M15. According to H4, if price breaks that level, if price breaks this trend line and goes back inside there, then there's another strong high which is there. Then it will go back inside, and then we may as well continue all the way to this upper trend line. So there's still a lot. Remember, this trend line that you're seeing here, this one here, let me just highlight it. It is this, according to H4. It is that, the one that is going there. So it means, according to M15, there's a strong high there, meaning it will be dropping down, and this time it may give us even a break of structure right on this very M15 lower low right here. But as of now, we have no business. We cannot trade it. We have to be patient. It's likely not to give us a sort of a pennant right about there, but it's not yet ready, so we have to be patient with it. We have to be patient with everything that it's gonna be doing. But as of now, no business whatsoever with this asset, because it's likely to give us some buys and some sells after, probably in the New York session. We may see some sells all the way from there to drop down into a downtrend, according to M15. Now, those who love swinging on higher time frame, the swings are not available at the moment. We cannot swing it at all, whether on daily time frame, whether on H4, until price breaks this level right here. Until it breaks this lower low, according to daily time frame and H4, until it breaks that lower low. That's where you may start to think about swinging it to this other point of interest, which is this weekly OB right here. But until then, no business. If price breaks that lower low, then you have a swing to this OB, and then that is enough money to enjoy. This may not even happen in this month. This may even happen next month, which is Jan 2026. So you need to relax and trade what you can see perfectly on probably M15 H1 and probably H4. M15 H1. H4 is in a long run, but you can trade M15 for now as you follow it, because you already know we have a strong high there. So if it fails to break it, then it gives you price below your 10 EMA. It's gonna come down to look for this other low. That is enough money right there. If you are trading BTC, that will be a sniper entry around that level. If that happens, you will be in some good money, and I believe I will not miss this trade. If it happens today, I will not miss it. Those who want to buy, of course, like I told you, this is a break of structure right there. That is a break of structure right there to give us a higher high. So it's likely to look for a higher low a little bit down below here, because of the fair value gap that was left here, or because of this or breaker broke here, the BB here, when it broke to give us a new higher high. So it can easily come a bit here down below and then give us buys. So with that said, you can as well go to M5 and wait for when M5 will be ready to buy. As we speak, M5 is selling. Why? Because it has to try to look for this liquidity that was left all the way to these fair value gaps that we see down below here. It can as well go all the way there, even to this. It can as well go to this conference area that we are seeing right about here, and then it later gives us the buy move. Sometimes the pennant gives you something like that. Sometimes it immediately breaks without giving you a pullback. You have to realize that we are not market makers, we just follow the market. So whatever it does first, that's what we go with, knowing that we have the guidelines that help us to make a clean, perfect entry in whatever decision we decide to make. All right, I think I've explained a lot about this. So whatever you do, know that M5 is selling, but later we will be buying to reach that level according to M15. M15 is still very bullish. H4 is still bullish. Even daily is still bullish. No. We are actually bearish, though we have not broken this lower low. So we are still bearish according to higher time frame H4 and daily time frame, because we've been selling. We've been in a downtrend. As you can see, we've been in a downtrend. We haven't gotten any change of character to start a bullish kind of trend. So on the higher time frame, we are still bearish. On the lower time frame, we are bullish. M15, we are very bullish. We need to get those buys up there. All right, that is it for today. Hope you guys had a great time with me. Please don't forget to give us that thumbs up. Don't forget to give us that thumbs up, and of course even subscribing. It doesn't harm you. If you watch this later, if you're not around when we're doing this live analysis, you can as well go ahead and subscribe if you've never subscribed before. Hit that bell button to receive all notifications, so that you don't miss any live stream that will have every day on this very channel. All right, I think that's it for today. Let me wish you guys a good day. You've already known. Those who don't know other assets that we trade here, we also trade synthetic indices. We were here in the morning at 10:30 a.m. East African time. We were here trading the likes of Crash 500, Boom 1000, analyzing. Now Boom 1000 has actually done what we wanted. It has broken that level. I think it's time to sell. It's time to sell, to make those entries to sell. Though it is quite weird, though it is still a bit weird, but I believe a sale is on. Yeah, sale is on. Our stop loss is gonna be big. A sale is on. Our stop loss is gonna be big. Just big. That is big. That is big. So your TP would be like here for now, which is like a 1 to 2, or you can even put your stop loss around here to minimize on your stop losses. This is on boom 1000, guys, and your stop loss, your TP is around this level where we are anticipating the change of the previous low of H4, higher low. That is a previous higher. This is our current higher low on H4, so it's likely to come here looking for a new lower low to break this to give us a downtrend, a change of character. So that's why we are anticipating sales to come all the way here. Anyway, we explained this in the morning, so if you remember that, you can as well go for that episode 261 I believe, for the analysis we had in the morning. Boom 500, we are already in big profits. In fact, now I can bring my stop loss into profits and secure that. So congrats on that, guys. Congrats on that. Those who are on VIP, I shared this signal. It was very, very clean. We entered on M5. M15 looks like that. So far we've had about almost an hour in this trade. Yeah, that was a perfect sell. Congrats, guys, those who are on VIP. And V25S not yet doing what we want. Yeah, so we also want to sell it. V75, we looked at that, we've missed that entry. It's gonna come here and then we can easily buy. Jump 50, you know this, it has now given us a break of structure, so we have no business with this because of the break of structure down below here on M15. Jump 25, yeah, we know the sales are coming in. As long as we get a reversal signal on M15, we'll be selling all the way down below. So for now, no business. Jet 10, we are in profits already. Those who are on VIP, you know, and even those who are not on VIP, because I already made an entry here when we were in the analysis. So congrats on your profits so far. First TP is right there. The first one was here, so the second TP is there. Third TP is all the way up there, or in between this OB, which is the H1 OB, right about there. So the guys have made money. Of course, we also analyze gold. I told you gold is gonna keep on consolidating, but it will break out towards the end of London session into the buys, I believe so, and then it might sell late and then continue with buys again. But for now, it is consolidating in this London session. All right, I think that's it to wrap it up all together today. I hope you guys had a great time with me. We keep doing this next week. Next week we have the holidays. Christmas is around. So there will be a lot of manipulation, and of course there will be some increase in the trading costs, like the charges on per trade that the broker takes. They may increase, the spreads may increase, the swap fees may increase because of the holidays. So be alerted not to trade a lot during the holidays. Otherwise, have a lovely day, lovely weekend. See you next week. Bye bye.